Good morning, Carnivore family. Welcome to my channel. My name is Amber. This is Amber and Dan's Carnivore Life. If you're new here, welcome. For all my subscribers, welcome back. I am so happy you guys are here with me today. So we're just gonna get right into it and let y'all know. So if you are seeing this video, it's because last night's dinner was a success. So I had another idea pop into my head, and it was, what inspired it was the brown butter. Well, first it started with brown butter gravy with the Salisbury steaks, which that was just a freaking delicious meal. And then with the brown butter, I, decided to do a pizza sauce. Well, pizza sauce with that, and it turned out really good. Now, with the pizza video, when I had put the sauce on there, so the ladle is a half a cup, and I put 2 ladle scoops on there, and when I had put it on there, it looked like plenty of sauce. And I guess after it baked, maybe the chicken crust soaked it up. I don't know, but it was it was good. It was really good, but it needed more sauce. So I was like, okay, so I think next time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like 3, maybe 4 scoops, ladle scoops on there. Even though it'll look like a lot, maybe run off the sides, but you know what, who cares? But anyway, so to last night's dinner, I decided to make the sauce again, and I used those tomato bouillon cube things that I bought, and unsalted butter. Please use unsalted butter. If you like it salty, more power to you, whatever floats your boat. But if you're making brown butter and you're making a sauce, I really cannot stress how much you need unsalted butter. So anyway, so it inspired me to do something different, and we wanted lasagna. And when I used to make Italian lasagna or Mexican lasagna, I would go and I would get sliced deli chicken breast. I would go to the deli and have it sliced to a certain thickness for me, so it was like, it resembled the thickness of like a lasagna noodle, or when I did Mexican lasagna, I would use tortillas. Well, being carnivore and low carb, 0 carb pretty much, you can't do that anymore, right? Well, when I was making those meals at the time, when we were more ketovore, chicken breast, I would get it at Walmart, and at that time, it was about $6 a pound. Now it's $11 a pound. And for these big, cake pan sized dishes, I would need at least, because you do 3 layers, and it's about 6 slices of chicken breast on the bottom of the pan to start, and you need at least let's see, what is it, 9 to 12 slices of chicken. And with the thickness that I get, it's about 1.5 pounds. So that's $15 right there, about $15 for just that part alone. And then you got to take into account your ground beef, however you're going to make your sauce, if you're going to make it a more Mexican style, or if you're going to make it an Italian style. But you still need your butter, your cream cheese, your heavy cream, your regular cheeses. And then if you want to put any kind of toppings on, like say if it's Mexican lasagna, we do sour cream, olives, chopped tomato, chopped lettuce, all that stuff. But with the inflation and everything, and us being on such a, we're on a fixed income. So You know, that's one of those dishes that we really can't afford to do anymore. It used to be affordable, but, you know, and it was one of those that would stretch over a couple of days. But right now, it just doesn't make any sense to make something like that. So what I did last night is I did, technically, I'm gonna call them lasagna bowls. But it's basically the lasagna recipe minus the, minus the chicken breast and not tomato sauce, but a tomato seasoned brown butter cheese sauce. So it turned out really, really good. When I had made it, Dan had eaten before, so he wasn't hungry at the time, but I really enjoyed it. I do need to take it easy on the cheese, but like I said, you know, we're working with what we got. So, you know, we do what we can with what we have. And if I have extra cheese in the house for some reason, you know, I'm gonna go with it. But anyway, you know, if you miss that Italian style dish, but you don't want to go and buy the tomato paste or the tomato sauce, you know, here you go. But if you are ketovore, I do have a sugar-free, low-carb tomato sauce recipe. You know, because when I first discovered, well, when I first started looking for the stuff to make this recipe, is because all those keto sauces, you know, like the Oreos and the other one that starts with an L that I can't remember, those are freaking expensive. It's like $7 for a jar of tomato sauce. And I mean, when we would make like a spaghetti dinner or a lasagna meal or something like that, you know, it would require at least 2 jars of sauce because you know, at the time I had a family of 5. You know, my 2 grown daughters are out of the house and everything, and it's just me, my husband, and my son, but, you know, still. So I started coming up with ways of making my own stuff because it's ridiculously expensive, you know, and all it is basically you're buying Prego or Ragu, but without the sugar in it. You know, it's stupid. And I will link the video to my tomato sauce recipe in the description box, so check that out. And also, if you guys need a comfortable shoe for walking or any kind of challenges you're doing, go to thefitville.com, not fitville.com, thefitville.com. I had neglected to put in those first 3 letters when I had told you guys about it before, and I apologize for that. But thefitville.com, use code AD30 to get 30% off your order. These are my shoes. I have been wearing them since they sent them to me. I'm doing the St. Jude's walking challenge, and I've been wearing them every day. Wore them every day the month of July. And they are so comfortable. And I need arch support, and these are perfect, and I have a wide foot. So, I mean, I love them. I wear them all day, every day. And, you know, they have a shoe for anything that ails you. If you've got plantar fasciitis, if you've got hammer toe, bunions, low arches, diabetic neuropathy, wide foot, extra wide foot, anything you can think of. Any kind of shoe. They have flip-flops, sandals, work shoes, slip-ons, walking shoes, you name it. And they got them for men and women. So, and they're very stylish. They're not like the geriatric style shoe, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, okay, shutting up now. Let's get to the recipe. Okay, y'all, so we're starting out with about 4 pounds of 80/20 ground beef, and we're just gonna season it with some pink salt here. And then we're gonna be adding some Italian seasoning and some garlic powder you see here. for our brown butter sauce, we're going to be using 1 stick of unsalted butter. And we're gonna have 2 cubes of the tomato consommate. We're just gonna stir that until it's nice and dissolved. And then we've added our cream cheese. We're just letting that dissolve. I know it looks horrible, but it's okay. And then after we got it dissolved, we're adding our heavy cream, and we're just gonna keep adding that until we get to that nice, smooth, creamy consistency for the tomato-ish sauce that we're making. Okay, and so now that we've got everything stirred in and it's nice and smooth, we're gonna start adding our grated Parmesan cheese. So I added about a 1/2 cup here, stirred it in, and then I added another 1/2 cup and stirred that in. So in total, about 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese to the sauce. And after everything was well incorporated, we just added it to our ground beef, our cooked ground beef. And then we just made sure we stirred everything up so that it was well incorporated with, you know, the cheese sauce and the hamburger meat. Okay, so now we're just taking the ricotta cheese and some Italian cheese blend, and we're putting all that in a bowl. I put about maybe a cup of the Italian cheese to the ricotta, and I just mixed it real well after putting in some garlic powder, just to give it a little more flavor. And then I took a spoon and made little scoops, you know, little dollops around the top of the ground beef mixture. And then we put the lid on. We turned the heat up to about medium heat. And then we let it the ricotta cheese kind of melt in there for about 10 minutes. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. And then we took the lid off, and then I took a big spoon, the back of a big spoon, and I kind of spread the melted ricotta cheese over the top of the beef mixture. And then we added the rest of the Italian style cheese and some mozzarella cheese. I did put the lid on to let it all melt on there that you can see here. And then I just added some parsley to make it look pretty. So anyway, and then when I scooped it into the bowl, it wasn't a pretty picture, but I was trying to get a good cheese pull for you, for y'all when I took my first bite. Tell me what you think. Does it need anything? Is it good the way it is?
Better than I expected.
Like, would you eat it again?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it'd be even better if there were like spaghetti noodles. Which would be really good.
Yeah, I know. But it's good by itself? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Well, y'all heard the boy, the picky one. All right, y'all, there it is. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you know anybody that would love to try this recipe, please share it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. I would love to have you here. I've got more recipes coming. And you know, when I get those ideas in my head, I have to roll with it. And, you know, I just recorded what I was doing last night so that just in case it was a success, I was gonna upload a new video recipe. So I hope y'all enjoy. Don't forget to like and share this video. And thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad you took the time out of your day to sit here and listen to me rabble on. So anyway, God bless y'all. I love y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video. Remember, it's 99%.